If you're reading this and are worried about your home heating bills or are feeling overwhelmed by your electricity bill, you're not alone. Millions of households across the United States are facing the same situation, which is why the federal and state governments have established various emergency assistance programs to help people like you. The first program you should know about is LIHEAP, the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. This program is a lifeline for many. Each year, approximately 6.7 million households nationwide receive assistance through this program, with grants ranging from $200 to $1,000 depending on household size, income, and fuel type. The most important thing to remember is that you do not have to pay this money back. It is pure assistance. One of the biggest advantages of LIHEAP is that it is available nationwide. From California to New York, Alaska to Florida, it is available in every state and territory. The application period typically begins in November, but it may vary slightly by state, so be sure to check the schedule for your area. Applications can usually be submitted through local community action agencies or social services offices, and some areas also offer online applications. If you are in an emergency situation, you can receive assistance even faster. If your heating system is broken, you are at risk of losing electricity or gas, or you are running out of fuel, you can apply for emergency assistance. In such cases, action will be taken within 48 hours, and if the situation is life-threatening, assistance will be provided within 18 hours. However, LIHEAP does more than just help with electricity or gas bills. It also offers insulation assistance programs through the WAP. This program, which began in 1976, has helped over 7.2 million households become more energy efficient. WAP takes a comprehensive approach, examining your entire home. Experts visit your home to conduct an energy assessment, identifying where heat is escaping and what improvements would be most effective. They then perform various tasks at no cost, such as sealing gaps around doors and windows, installing insulation in attics or basements, and replacing old heating systems with more efficient ones. On average, homes that undergo insulation work save over $372 annually. This isn't just about saving money. It also makes your home warmer and more comfortable, reduces mold and allergens, and improves overall health. In homes with children who have asthma, symptoms often improve significantly. The eligibility criteria for these programs are more lenient than you might think. For LIHEAP, households earning 150% or less of the federal poverty line are eligible, while WAP is available for households earning 200% or less. For a family of 4, this means an annual income of approximately $67,500 or less. Both homeowners and renters can apply, and renters only need the landlord's consent. The government is also working to assist you in preparing for disasters, especially in an era like today, where extreme weather events are becoming more frequent. It is crucial to prepare in advance. FEMA offers various disaster preparedness programs for individuals and communities. The most basic step is to prepare an emergency supply kit. Having a kit that includes water, food, flashlights, batteries, and first aid supplies can help you survive for several days in the event of a disaster. According to guidelines provided by ready.gov, it is recommended to prepare at least 1 gallon of water per person per day and at least 3 days' worth of food. If preparing an emergency supply kit is costly, don't worry. Take advantage of seasonal sales. Look for camping supplies at thrift stores, or start with items you already have at home. Local fire departments also offer programs that provide free smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. Take advantage of free apps provided by the government. Downloading the FEMA app allows you to receive real-time weather alerts and safety tips, and signing up for local emergency alert services can help you quickly receive critical information that could save lives. There are also various disaster preparedness programs offered by state and local governments. Some areas provide free disaster preparedness kits for low-income residents and develop special evacuation plans for residents in disaster-prone areas. Contact your local emergency management agency to find out what programs are available in your area. If you are actually affected by a disaster, there are many places to turn to for help. The Emergency Food and Shelter Program, operated by FEMA, provides food and shelter to people facing hardships, due to disasters or economic crises. Last year alone, $117 million was allocated to support numerous community organizations across the country in assisting those in need. This program does more than just provide food and shelter. It helps with rent or mortgage payments to prevent eviction, assists with utility bills to keep essential services like electricity and gas running, and may even cover transportation costs related to food or shelter. If you are facing a housing crisis, remember to call 211. This number is a 24/7 information service available nationwide, which can connect you to local shelters or housing assistance programs that can provide immediate help. HUD also operates various programs for people at risk of homelessness. There is also an emergency housing voucher program created during the pandemic. Although it is scheduled to end earlier than planned due to funding shortages, nearly 60,000 people are still receiving assistance through this program. If you are homeless or a victim of domestic violence or human trafficking, you may be eligible for these programs. The common thread among all these programs is that they were created to help those in genuine need. However, many people are unaware that such programs exist. Additionally, the application process may seem complicated, leading many to give up. In reality, the application process is not that difficult. Most programs accept online applications, and local social service agencies can assist with the application process if needed. The required documents are often minimal, such as proof of income, utility bills, and identification. The most important thing is not to feel ashamed and to ask for help. These programs are funded by your taxes, and receiving assistance when you are in need is your right. Especially in the current situation where energy costs are continuously rising, receiving such support is a wise choice. Here are a few tips for applying. First, apply as soon as possible. Many programs operate on a first-come, first-served basis, so applying late may result in being placed on a waiting list. Additionally, you can apply for multiple programs simultaneously. Applying for both LIHEAP and WAP can significantly increase your energy cost savings. When preparing your documents, make sure to include proof of income for the past 3 months, as well as your electricity and gas bills. If you have high medical expenses, bring those receipts as well. Households with high medical expenses often receive priority. If you are in a crisis situation, please make sure to mention it. If your electricity or gas is about to be shut off, bring the bill, and if your heating system is broken, prepare an estimate or photos. If you are classified as being in a crisis situation, you will receive assistance much more quickly. There are slightly different programs depending on your area, so be sure to check carefully. For example, California's Energy Savings Assistance Program provides free appliance replacement and home repair services to PG&E customers. Washington State provides additional support to supplement federal programs with its own state budget. Some power companies also operate their own low-income assistance programs. They offer rate discounts, payment plans, and energy efficiency services, so contact your utility company to find out what's available. You can get even more help by combining utility company programs with government programs. Households with elderly or disabled members are often eligible for additional benefits. Most programs give priority to these households. Households with children under 6 and households with high energy costs are also eligible for priority assistance. If you are a veteran, check out the separate support programs offered by the Department of Veterans Affairs. There is also a dedicated hotline for veterans at risk of homelessness at 1-877-4AID-VET, where you can receive free counseling 24 hours a day. There are also important things to keep in mind when using these programs. The most important is to be cautious of scams. LIHEAP or other government programs will never ask for an application fee or processing fee. If someone asks you to pay money, it is 100% a scam. If you have been scammed by a government program, report it to 1-800-447-8477. It is also a good idea to continue paying your electricity and gas bills while you are receiving assistance. It may take some time for the funds to arrive, and if your electricity or gas is cut off in the meantime, you could face even bigger problems. If your application is denied, don't give up. Most programs allow you to appeal the decision, and you can reapply after 55 days. Review the reasons for the denial and try again with any missing documents or information about changes in your situation. These support programs aim not only to help you get through the immediate crisis, but also to promote long-term stability. Homes that undergo insulation work can save on energy costs for years to come, and households that have prepared for disasters are much safer in the event of an actual disaster. These government support programs are becoming increasingly important as extreme weather events become more frequent due to climate change. Properly insulated homes can maintain safe temperatures for several days during power outages, which can save lives. However, the future of these programs may depend on the political situation. Some politicians want to reduce or eliminate these programs to save money. So if you need help now, don't hesitate to apply. It's also important to spread the word about these programs. If you know someone who is struggling, let them know about these programs. The more people who know about them, the more people who can get help, and the more people will recognize how important these programs are. Finally, please remember that there is no shame in receiving this support. Financial hardship can happen to anyone, especially in a situation where energy and housing costs are constantly rising. The government created these programs to help people like you. If you need help, don't suffer in silence. Reach out for assistance through resources like the 211 hotline, the Energy Help.us website, or local community action agencies. While receiving help from one program, also inquire about others. Often, staff members can inform you about additional support options you may not be aware of. The government is here to support you in ensuring your home is warm and safe, and that you are well prepared for unexpected disasters or crises. All you need to do now is reach out and accept this assistance. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching until the end. We will continue to bring you more useful information on how to maintain happiness in your golden years. Please subscribe and like our channel to show your support. Thank you.